He's now bringing more Mutalisks in to reinforce. Now, perhaps he should have waited for them to come in before trying to suicide against those Marines. Flash doing a great job of keeping those Marines away from the cliff edge, not giving Calm any advantage whatsoever, forcing Calm to come within range of those Marines to fight them. Calm once again coming in, trying to take some more of those Marines down, trying to put pressure on Flash, realizing that he really needs to do a lot of damage here, but he cannot get through that Terran wall that Flash has put up yet again. He continues to pick off Marines, though. He's picking them off at a decent rate now. That was a better exchange for Calm. Looks like he's getting ready to take actually that expansion at the... Looks like he's getting ready to take the main at the 12 o'clock position, and he's going to need to do something if he's going to try and come back in this game. Once again, trying to take that turret down. That turret might just burn down, but how many Mutalisks has he sacrificed in the process? Flash bringing the SCV on to repair it. Actually, Flash looks like he might be able to save that turret, and Flash indeed does save that turret. So Flash, once again, right on top of his game. And Calm is going to be in dire straits here because Flash, even though he's lost a few Marines, his economy now has been untouched for some time. And really, I don't think Calm has killed a single turret. Now Calm finally gets his first turret kill. Now coming to take the second turret. And Calm is doing the right thing here. He knows he has to keep the pressure up on Flash. Now continue to kill a lot more SCVs, and this is more like it for Calm. Could he be giving himself a chance here? He needs to pick that SCV off that's building that factory just to slow Flash down another second. And he does manage to pick that SCV off. And Calm with some pretty useful Mutalisk micro here, though unfortunately running into that cauldron of anti-air fire from Flash's turrets at that Natural Expo, but now Calm has dealt a lot of damage. I think Calm now has dealt enough damage to perhaps equalize the advantage Flash might have gotten from that. Remember, Calm also put a lot of resources into getting those Mutalisks up and running, and he has lost a lot of Mutalisks in the process as well. But again, this is going to be close. Calm has built up a large Mutalisk force. He seems to have Flash a little bit more on the edge now. I would have to give Calm a slight lead here, even because Flash doesn't have a very large medic and Marine force, because Calm has continued to pick off Marines as well, even though Flash did manage to keep his economy intact after that initial barrage, but Calm went in there, and in that last attack he took out a lot more SCVs, and I think in total Calm has probably killed about 10 to 12 SCVs at least, and that's quite a lot. That is certainly a significant chunk, and you can see from Flash's medic and Marine force that's just trying to push Calm away and try and keep Calm at bay a little bit, that Flash doesn't have a large army there on the ground, and Calm, remember, is securing that 12 o'clock expo as well, and meanwhile Calm has got a large Mutalisk, or decent sized Mutalisk force as well, trying to pick off those Marines out in the field. Flash once again showing his great micro, ushering those Mutalisks away. Calm bringing more Mutalisks together out to reinforce his Mutalisk force, and Flash has to be careful here. Doesn't want to get caught off guard in the middle and lose all his Marines. He's already lost a couple. If he loses too many of them, he'll be in trouble. Now Flash coming in with more Marines. Looks like he's making a push for Calm's National Expo. Has Calm put up any sunkens? I'm not 100% convinced about that. Flash drawing a couple of Zerglings in to draw some fire. Sorry, Calm drawing some Zerglings in to draw some fire from those Marines. Successfully does that and picks off a lot of Marines, and now Flash's entire ground force has been decimated by Calm. That force that Flash had sent out to try and put some pressure on Calm, but Calm continued to pump those Mutalisks out, and actually Calm looks like he might have turned this game around, and it looks like Calm is actually going to probably be able to take the victory here, guys, because he's got that 12 o'clock base up and running. Flash has no chance of harassing it. Flash with a decent sized group of medic and Marines. Calm, however, has no defenses whatsoever at his Natural Expo. Is he leaving himself a little bit vulnerable? Is he being overconfident in relying on those Mutalisks? He's got no defenses whatsoever at that Natural Expo, relying purely on those Mutalisks. And again, I guess that it is a little bit of a gamble, but I think it's a smart gamble, because he knows that if he tries to divide his resources up between building defenses and continue to pump those Mutalisks, then he might end up getting caught short on both fronts. Whereas this way, he's keeping the pressure up on Flash. But Flash has got, a lot of turrets up now in his main as well as his Natural Expo. But Flash now down to again 5 Marines and his main attacking force, and Calm doing a great job of keeping Flash at bay. Flash, however, is now getting his 5th, 6th, and 7th barracks down. Flash's economy is in decent shape, is in pretty good shape, but Calm's economy is in very strong shape as well now. Now Flash sees that 12 o'clock expo, I believe, with that SCV, but it might be too late because he doesn't really have an army large enough to get there. Now he's lost his entire medic and Marine force, and actually, in what I certainly consider to be a surprising victory, it looks like Calm is going to take the first matchup here. Flash, however, remember, is going to be pumping from about 5 or 6 racks now. He's got a factory up as well. He's got a starport with control tower down. He's got a starport with control tower down as well, so he's going to have that science vessel out. And Calm has got primarily a fleet of Mutalisks, but he is putting that hard list end down because he realizes what's coming. Flash once again pushing out with another group of medical Marines, but Calm, I think, has got time now to get some ground defenses in place if he needs to put a couple of sunkens down, but he's doing quite well. He's got a strong economy going, and really, he really looks like he's punished Flash for that fast expo with those 2 hatch mutas. Looks like he's done just about enough damage, even though Flash knew that would be the probable counter to his strategy and anticipated that. He still has taken a lot of damage, and now he's going to lose his entire medic and Marine force, and it looks like, unfortunately for Flash, Calm has built up a large enough group of Mutalisks now that Flash doesn't really have a chance to do anything. He loses another full army there out in the field, and that's going to be GG, folks, pretty much. You have to say that I don't see Flash coming back from here And I really thought that Flash defended well at the beginning, but Calm kept the pressure on, kept pumping the Mutalisks, and I think that crucial point where he decided to switch from just trying to do economic damage to wither down Flash's Medic and Marine force, I think that made a huge difference. Flash, though, isn't completely out of it yet. He's got that Science Vessel out in the field now, and this is going to be critical. I don't think I've seen any Scourge for Calm. He's got that Science Vessel out. He's got one starport with Control Tower down, and it looks like he's putting a second Control Tower down on the second starport, so he's going to be pumping that Bio build. And now the Irradiate going off. Calm not separating at all, taking a long time to separate, takes a ton of damage to those Mutalisks, and that's horrible for Calm. Flash now rushing towards that 12 o'clock Expo. Calm needs to try and get those Lurker Eggs down. He has got one Lurker Egg down. He's got a Hydra sitting on that ramp there. Can he get the Lurker Egg down in time? The Science Vessel coming in play. Flash has seen that with the Hydras. He managed to get the Lurker Egg down just in time to block off Flash's Marines. And remember that Lurker Egg behind those forces did go down earlier, but that one Lurker isn't going to be enough to stop Flash's forces. And if Flash can get up here, he can fight himself a way back into this game. Now Calm, with more Mutalisks coming in to try and support those Lurkers, trying to pick off those Marines. He managed to take that Lurker Egg down, but another Lurker should just about be morphing. Calm should be able to get that Lurker down in time and should be able to use the Mutalisks to shield it from those Marines getting in too close. Flash doesn't have a large enough force here, but Flash is going to try and pick that Lurker off. Calm trying to get that Lurker in. Flash trying to focus that Lurker down. Flash takes the Lurker down. Now he's focusing the Mutalisks, but the Scourges come in. The Scourges don't take the Science Vessel down. Brilliant micro by Flash, but unfortunately, I think in the end, he's not going to have enough units to really take the space down. He's only got 2 Marines and a Medic left, and Calm is able to sacrifice his forces, but he's still going to be able to hold this space, even though he's losing a bunch of drones here. Now another Lurker pops, and Calm's going to be able to re-secure this. That was some genius micro by Flash, and if he had been in a slightly better position in this game, it would have been enough to perhaps turn the game around and even afford him a victory, because he took out that Lurker brilliantly while strafing away from those Mutalisks. And now actually Flash pushing out with a group of Marines and Medics and tanks and Science Vessels. Flash with a gigantic army now pouring forth, and this is V-style cheater Terran, guys. I had given the game to Calm, but now Calm is going to get destroyed here. He's got no army to speak of, and I really thought Calm had Flash against the ropes. After Flash losing wave after wave of Terran units, I just thought there was no way he was going to be able to come back from this, but now Flash has come out with a very large army. Calm nowhere near getting those Defilers out, and with a handful of Scourges manages to pick off one Science Vessel, but it's not going to be enough, and Calm GG's. I am shocked. I just completely did not see that coming, guys. I was totally surprised by that. Flash is bringing that massive army out of nowhere. I thought I really thought that Calm was in a decent position. He had his 3 bases up and running. He had his economy going. He had killed a lot of Flash's units, but remember, I guess he pumped a lot of minerals himself and a lot of resources himself into getting that Mutalisk force out and getting that Mutalisk force going and keeping that Mutalisk force up. So I guess he was kind of trading blows with Flash there, and the fact that Flash had his 2 bases up running for a significant period of time against Calm's 2 bases. It took quite a while before Calm got that 3rd hatchery even up. I guess that was what the telling. Calm was pretty much using all his larvae to pump those Mutalisks out, so he wasn't, if he had perhaps another hatchery down, he would have been able to get some more out, some more units out, and perhaps get some drones or something in the meantime. But yeah, wow, confident play by Flash, and I really thought Calm had that game there, but well played Flash. GG, guys. This is Klazart. Thanks for listening.